Okay. Hi guys, how you all doing, my beautiful people? I hope you're enjoying this beautiful weekend, bro. This weather is so beautiful outside. I was out just outside just now, just came back. So beautiful outside. All right. Okay, so if you're just getting to this my channel for the first time, please do subscribe because I drop powerful stuffs here every weekend, every weekend. Okay, and for the old subscribers, please also do like. Anytime you watch some stuff, like, comments, tell me what you want me to talk about on my next class, on my next recording, and I will do it because this one now, someone requested for something, not just one person, a few other guys requested for some stuff. So I'm gonna add to their request here. Okay, so yeah, let's dive into it. Okay, so looking at price here, what can we see? Okay, one thing that I do tell my students is that you should focus on the moment, what is currently happening. Where is this stuff? Sometimes I'll be looking for some things. You should focus here. This is where your focus will be. Okay, this is where your focus will be. You're not trying to look at what's happened a few years ago. As soon as you see this signature in the market, these two signature, you can see what I created there now, right? As soon as you see these two signatures in the market, your focus should just be here and here until it fails to get here. All right, until it fails to get here. I will explain more. Because if you're on a lower time frame, right? If you're on a lower time frame and you want to trade a sweep, what do? Once we sweep and we have that inversion fair value gap, we're bearish, right? At that moment, you're going to target this. So why can't you do it on the same higher time frame? I'm not saying you should start looking for a pullback back into this. No, but you should trade what you see at the moment. If price is telling you we're bearish on the higher time frame, you should look for sells only, especially during kill zones. You should wait for your kill zone, trade your kill zone. Don't be trading patterns, because I can see traders trading patterns. No, I don't know who's teaching you all that to be trading patterns. What I mean is that you go into the market at a random place, at a random level, and those that are sending me all those things, they even should stop sending it to me. Like, they should stop sending it to me, because you just go to the random place, especially when price is consolidating, you'll be looking for other blocks, fair value gaps, this going up and down, up and no, stop doing all that. If you know we're bearish, right? We're bearish, or you know we're bullish on your higher time frame. Wait for your kill zone, wait for your setup, and take that trade. Take that nice one trade or two trade or couple of trade, doesn't matter. Take that trade with that direction and you're done. When you hear trading this, you're just gonna have headache, stress, this. Let me delete this, it doesn't mean anything here. Just gonna be stressed out. All right. Okay, so let's leave that for now. So looking at price here, on Thursday, I took a buy from here. On Wednesday, I took a sell from here. Why did I took those two trades? Then on Friday, I took a sell from here. Why did I took these three trades? So looking at price on 4 hour, okay? As long as I already know we are bullish here, going up here, because remember, this hasn't been created yet. We're going up here. So I want to be doing my market footprints. Be tracing the price. We can see that price disrespected one PDRA. That's already telling us weakness. Weakness. All right. We already disrespected this and we created an order block here. What's that? That's a bearish signature. There's no other way. It's a bearish signature. That doesn't mean that it won't fail at some point. It could fail. Price could come back, break above it. But if it will go down, it's going to give you a confirmation that it's going to go down. And see, price already created liquidity. How many times will this happen before you learn it and trust it? Come on, this happened here. Where? This happened here. Was the same thing that happened here, right? You can't tell me it's not the same thing. It's the same thing that happened here. And this was the fair value gaps that got disrespected. It got disrespected and price came back here. What's the difference between this and this? And what happened next? Price dropped. What happened next here? Price dropped. It doesn't matter how far it dropped, but it's dropped that it's dropped. All right? It's the same thing. All right? So it's the same thing that happens. So once you start seeing those signatures, you need to go back on price and look at what happened previously, what happened before. All right? Look at them and it will repeat itself again. Then you get it. All right? Though I didn't take this sell and hold all this all the way here, but I know what was going on, so I wasn't looking to be on the way of price. I wasn't trying to block price. All right. So I took some buys here. The reason why I took the buys was that on the daily was still bullish at that moment, and we were sweeping these lows. We're sweeping them, so it makes sense to catch a buy from here. I caught few other buys from this level, and the last one, which I did a video, a live recording of it, was this little push up here, and yeah, that was it, and I was done for the day. Even though I started seeing break, I could have taken a sell, but I wasn't interested anymore. All right, I wasn't interested. So that was the buy that I took here. That was the reason why I took the buy, because the lows were swept. All right, there was no displacement yet apart from this one that we have here. We didn't have. If we had displacement up here, I wouldn't take that buy. But there was no displacements. Even though we had other block, the other block started becoming stronger after we closed below this low. This is one of the things that I teach my student. All right, after we close below this low, then yeah. Okay, so for the sell that I took here, if you look here, we had a support level here. We had a support level here, and as soon as price closed below it, during my kill zone, New York section, okay, during the kill zone, I told myself, it's either we respect this to start pushing higher, which doesn't actually make sense, but market doesn't care about what I think makes sense or what I think doesn't make sense. You understand? So it's either we push higher from here or we reject it. So I was paying attention here. I want to see some sort of manipulation. Okay, so we had, actually I could have taken a sell here, but I didn't trust it that much. I wanted to take this sell, but I didn't trust it that much. It doesn't matter if I trust it or not. You understand? It doesn't matter if I trust it or not. What will happen will still happen. Okay, so but I felt more comfortable taking a trade from here, right? So though I was bearish, so the bearish setup will make more sense to me. So as soon as I saw price came here, act as if it's rejecting, but creating an inducement here. This was an inducement that it created. This was one. This was another one that it created. So what I wanted to see some sort of manipulation to this up or to this one. All right. Maybe some traders might take this as a market structure shift. For those that trade market structure shift, they might take this as market structure shift because, of course, this is not an order block. The last candle doesn't mean order block. There was no sweep here. All right. This is not an order block. So I waited. Then price started creating this order block. Now this is the order block. Why is it an order block? We had a sweep here. We had a sweep here, and this was the order block. This candles, it's 4. I don't care if it's 100 or 200. All right. This is now the order block, and this order block still extend to here. You see that? It still extends to this level until as long as price keep respecting this, I'm bearish. That doesn't mean I'm just gonna go jump in and take a sell here. All right. So, but for the trade that I took, I wanted to take a quick trade. All right. Target my 2-to-1 or maybe 1-to-1. It doesn't matter what I target. All I know is that my setup was there. I make some banks. All right. So I took this trade based off this. There was a fair value gap inside here. So I took my shot here. This was my shot, and I used this for target. I used this for target. So I was targeting this, and you can see when price came here, we started having these rejections. This was my first target. Targeted this. And then I looked at 15 minutes to see if price wants to give me this formation again, which was what happened. We had this here again. And what did I do? I went back on my 5 minutes to refine that point of interest. So I refined it, and this was another entry here. Though I took some entry here even before this closing, because I could already see that price reacted off that 15 minutes. So I took that 15 minutes, but unfortunately, this candle was too quick. It was too quick, so I jumped into some trades here. And of course, my stop loss will be here. All right, my stop loss will be up here. So I waited for more fair value gap, added more trade, and write this down here. And that was it for my Friday. All right, so I hope this was clear. Hope this was clear enough for you. If you have any question, because my comment section is open, you can comment, ask me a question, and I'll make a video special for you. All right, so this was it for the trade that I took. So looking at price now, let's even go further on this level. Let's go further and turn it to our weekly analysis. So looking at price now, based off this, all right, I'm still gonna go on the higher time frame. Or let's jump into a higher time frame, but I will come back here. All right, let's align everything together. So looking at higher time frame now, where are we on the weekly? Let me delete this. Oh, no, this will make sense later, but let me delete it. Let me delete it for now, all right? So it won't confuse you. So looking at price now, what can we see? First of all, what I can see on price is that reading price from here, let me read from here to up here, okay? Read price from here. This is a fair value gap. From this fair value gap, we have an order block. You can choose to argue with me if you want to, okay? It's a free word. You understand? If I call this an order block, and you'll be like, how is he calling it an order block? Bro, it's my order block, not yours, all right? So it's an order block that I see. Remember, I look at price based on what price did before, okay? I look at price based on what price did before. And before this price did this, go and look at my previous video. I call this as an order block. I told you I want to see price reject off this, which it rejected so many times. So if I'm calling it another block now, anybody who choose to argue, cool, fine, you can argue, all right, cool. So this is an order block for me, and you can see price rejected, and went up. So now that we have this rejection, do we have any sweep before this formed? Yes, we have a sweep here. We have a tiny sweep here. This is gonna be a bit complicated, a bit tricky, because why? Because price has completed its mission. We've gone from internal already to external. So these things here will not make more sense anymore, right? So if it doesn't make any sense anymore, why won't I delete them? I'm done with them. You understand now? Because when this will make sense is before price get here. So this is gonna be some support level for price to get here, all right? So this won't make sense anymore. Where I will be focused on, it's where is price coming from? We swept this high, we're coming from here. Or do we have anything on the weekly? Nope. Weekly is so neutral now. It's very neutral. All right. So we have nothing on the weekly. This is not an order block. This is nothing anymore here. Only what I just see here now are liquidities. The buyers who took buys from here, this is where all their stop loss were. Does that mean price won't push high? I don't know. Does that mean price won't push low? I don't know. Sometimes you just have to be neutral in the market, right? Just let price give you something to work with, all right? Something to work with. So now I have nothing to work with on the weekly. I let weekly slide. We're gonna come back next week again and look for something on the weekly, all right? Maybe when we come back next week, you can see a candle fly up or fly down. No. So now let's go to the daily to see if we can see something. What can we see on the daily? Ooh, cool. We see something on the daily. Daily make more sense now. So we work with daily. What can we see on the daily? We can see daily some bullish momentum. Remember when we were here, I told you that we just have to trust this until it fails. All right? And it failed. Price continue going higher and we bought. We don't have to trade every day. Okay? When things are not clear, especially when price is close to highs, that's when you start seeing some sort of manipulations and all that. Okay? So looking at daily, we have this massive inversion here. Okay, that's number one. We have this inversion. So there could be a pullback back into this and drop, but we don't know when the pullback wants to start. But I would like price to keep pushing till it sweep this low. All right, this will make more sense to me. Actually, this daily doesn't have enough information because why? Look at these candles. All these bearish candles, price hasn't closed below them yet. So daily, it's also canceled. It's canceled. You guys said that once Trump become president, things are gonna be price will start traveling up, right? I'm actually waiting for that, but I don't even care if price goes up or it goes down. We day traders. When we get into the market, we look for something and trade off it. All right. So let's go to the 4 hour. So looking at 4 hour, 4 hour is what makes a lot of sense for me. Okay, 4 hour make a lot of sense for me. So looking at 4 hour and based off where we are in the market, let's forget about this one first. So you see, we're back to our support level. Okay, so I just wanted to show you all those things on the weekly to show you that weekly and daily doesn't have any clear stuff. But gone to my head, I would say that daily it's looking bearish. All right, it's looking bearish at the moment. Okay, so 4 hour is looking massively bearish. Okay, it's looking massively bearish, and it's below a support level. So now, does it want to use this support to push down further, or does it want to manipulate it, turn it to, so I say support resistance? I keep calling these things names. Or does it want to use it to go up? Because it can still manipulate it and go up. You understand? It can still manipulate it and go up. So, but what will make us know is that we have this bearish fair value gap here. Okay, so if price wants to continue going higher, I would like to see this fair value gap being respected. As simple as that. This is all I need on my chart. This 1, 2, 3 is all I need on my chart. Getting into next week, this is all I need on my chart. Okay, so just the same way that trade happened on lower time frame is the same way I want to see this get respected. If we get respected, then we start targeting these lows and be trusting it going down, 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 down. If it wants to do the same thing going up, but I really don't see price running for this because this is a higher resistance. Okay, I would like to see it sweep this low before it go up, but of course, it doesn't matter what I think I like to see. Okay, it doesn't matter. What it's best for me to do is get into the chart, trade what you see at the moment. When you come back tomorrow, trade what you see tomorrow. Okay, don't be like, oh, I think price is going up. Oh, it doesn't make sense that price is here. Oh, then you want to force it. Price doesn't give a fuck about you. Doesn't care about you. It doesn't even know you. Talk less of giving a fuck about you. You understand? Doesn't know you. Doesn't know that you even exist. Doesn't know that I exist. They just keep doing this. Is the same thing that they've been doing. They're doing all the time. So if you want to join, follow what they do, you follow. If you don't want to follow, nobody cares. Besides, how much are you even trading with? That if you stop trading, they're gonna be sad because I remember when I started trading, when anything wasn't going on for me, they'll be like, what if all of us just make a meeting and be like, we don't want to trade these things anymore? Like, they're gonna be sad. No, they don't give a fuck about you, about us. All right, they don't care, and they don't need to. All right, they don't need to, because a lot of traders are actually making a lot of money from this. So, all right, so this is my bias getting into the week. I want to see this fair value gap being respected. Okay, I don't have any interest up here. Price trade back up here. I just want to see this get taken out if you trade back up here, because there's no more source here. There's no more source here. All right, I'm not trying to see a price action like this. No, that's not what I want to trade. That's not what I want to trade. If you go back up here, remember what we saw on the weekly and the daily. Okay, price didn't say much on the weekly and the daily. On the daily, though it looks bearish from here, but again, think about these candles. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The bullish candles hasn't been disrespected yet. Though we're looking at price disrespecting the bullish fair value gap, but what about the candles? You understand? What about the candles? So, and again, price just swept a liquidity here. So, what is the chances that it wants to come back to this? But this is a protected low. So if we go below this low, bro, price should be at least come on, bro. Come on, at least come for all these lows. Okay, but we'll take it one step at a time. All right, we're gonna take it one step at a time. For now, getting into next week, let's just focus on 4 hour and see what 4 hour really wants to do before the week runs out. If it chooses this direction, it should come for this. If it chooses this, it should come for this. It's as simple as that. All right. So, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Um, just gonna go relax too. Just gonna go relax and enjoy the rest of my weekend with my family. Okay, you'll do the same. And remember, if you have any question, my comment section is open. And also remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. Everything that I've said on this video is for educational purpose. All right. If you want to trade it, contact your financial advisor. Let him advise you, because me, I can't even advise myself. All right, you understand? So you do the same. All right. So bye for now.